So we already have an established precedent on how we are doing department head hirings in this town. But it wasn't done for the road agent position, and nothing has been set up yet for the fire chief position. So it seems like we're kinda, for any department head, we're doing something different here, we're doing something different here. We should have an established way of how we're going to hire people and department heads. And seeing that there's already been a clear precedent set already, it needs to be followed through.
So, the precedent with the police chief was done at town meeting, people voted that they wanted to have that, we did it.
Yep,
You know,
it's been twice now, for the last two chiefs.
Okay, I'm not arguing that, you're right,
Right.
we did that on both of them.
The oral and then the.
You know, as far as the hiring the road agent, never thought of that. You brought that you wanted to be partaking on the fire department.
Right,
I think 2 weeks ago, we said we agreed with that.
yep,
So, you're right, we don't have a policy that says every person we're gonna hire, we're gonna get citizens on the interview committee. We can't get citizens to get on our other boards. So, but,
at least you have the opportunity to do it, and you have an established set of how you do the department head hiring.
Well, I kind of, Taylor going with what he's saying, but the police chief, you all sat around and interviewed him, and then you had a professional board of police chiefs from other places
right,
that also interviewed him, correct? And then you got the citizens panel.
The other way,
But the fire chief, that didn't happen. And it went to.
so you gotta remember that the difference way the fire chief has always happened in this town is the fire department has come to the selectmen with a candidate. The fire department selected the candidate that they thought would be the best chief for the department. So that's why,
Right, they selected it usually from within
Right.
their department.
and we thought it was best where we were going out of house because the department has to have confidence in their chief, all right? So if we interview somebody and we think, yeah, this guy's great, and then he goes to the fire department and the fire department says, no, these are all our concerns. So the thought was, if they pass muster with the fire department, then it just has to be good with us. But, you know, the fire department, we trust, they're the ones who have to work with a person, so we need them to say, yeah, this is who we think is our guy. Make sense?
Well, it's time then to put stuff into writing, in a policy.
We did.
Oh, we did for
We did, I know, we
Say,
said the
we did
qualifications.
try to, well, first thing was the job description.
Right.
We got that done, that was something that needed to be done a long time ago, it's done.
Right.
That feat, we got it done and it went good. So it's kind of, we're in new territory, the town's never done this, so it's, I agree. Yeah, we're gonna keep working on it, but we are trying to get it honed in.
I think it's great that, you know, when you say stuff, you know, we need to get all these policies, we need to get all these policies, all right? People work, this is a part-time job, and everybody keeps on saying, you guys are gonna do more, you gotta do more, we are in the process of trying to fill 4 positions right now. And you're right, it would be nice to have all this, to have this done and filed, but it gets, how much time do you demand from 3 people? Because it's getting, you know, I am spending between 10 and 20 hours a week doing town stuff. Right? And anybody who runs for selectmen doesn't think it's getting worse.
It's not an easy job.
It's not an easy job, you know, and everybody just says, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Well, okay, you're right. It'd be great if we had all that. You know, every job we're doing, like I said, next thing we gotta do is we gotta work on Lisa. Her job doesn't have a job description or any of that. We gotta hurry up and get that done so we can get that position filled, because we only have 2.5 months to do that.
Until August.
So, I mean, every position we've come up with a new job description. We're trying to do it, Nate, we really are, but
We're making headway.
Progress isn't easy.
No,
Yeah.
but we are making it, we're getting there, it's just taking a minute. I guess we're gonna talk about that later anyway, but, did you have anything else for the health officer?
Like I said, it hasn't been a whole lot going
And
on there.
fire department, you're good? You guys got anything? Better? Okay. Move on to building permits.
You wanna do those now? Alright. So, let's start right off at the tippy top. Mr. Miller. This was sent to the ZBA for setback. This is what I got back.
It's claiming 40 feet. Which I didn't see that before. That's clearly the case, it's 40 feet. If it's 40 feet, it needs to go. It's fine, just wanted to double check it. It is, it is.
So, it looks like the ZBA approved it. It's okay with them.
There's a modification on it that it's 40 feet. I don't know if it was measured, it looks as if it was measured. That note, ZBA did not meet, there was no quorum.
So,
That was the one with the question, the grandfathering, but there's no note of any of that. But if it's
Yeah,
40
but
feet, 40 feet.
The issue wasn't that, it was the road, the frontage on the road, which is only 36 feet, which has gotta be 50.
30 from the.
Rural residential, it's 50 on the front yard.
From the nearest right way. Huh?
Each lot shall have a front yard not less than 50 feet in depth.
In rural?
Okay.
I think 30. Yep.
50. That was the hangup.
Yeah, that was on that 130. I don't remember why that 30. Maybe side from the nearest right of way. That's 27.
so this was my concern, what came to us a month or so ago.
That's why I went to the ZBA. That's showing 40, right?
Yeah, so it's 40 on the side. Well,
No, it's at 36 feet from the road.
oh, now it's, okay, sorry. Yeah, it's saying 40
From the road.
from the road. It's still 10 feet.
It's the 36 on it. I thought I saw 36.
Well, there is, there's 36. I think originally, this is what we saw. This has been added.
Yeah, another note,
approve, I guess that's a 36 approximately.
Okay.
No, I didn't find anything in the file that says grandfather. I don't know how you would grandfather any of that, but,
No, I mean, that's, you know,
I mean, the fact is.
so the only thing is,
that's
so that, you
there.
know, so there was in May 11th, 1992, there was an application for a building permit for this exact thing, 6x40 deck. Reason denied, does not meet setback requirements, Article V-D-1. And then after it says ZBA approved. And
But I can't
that's,
find any notes about any of that. So maybe that's the grandfather, and there's no notes in the file on why.
this map here says 36 feet from right away to, I think that 40 is to the edge of the road, not the.
We can't relax that though, that has to be
I
done.
get it. Like I said, I'm not trying to be like the
No,
same
no,
thing.
no,
I mean,
I
it
didn't
needs
see
to
the
be.
50.
I didn't see the 50.
Once again, let's go look back to you. No way to relax it, it's a variance. Commercial zone is 30, that's why. Alright, moving on, next one.
So that one's rejected and going to ZBA. Is that
It's
correct?
gotta go to the ZBA, it's gotta be relaxed. Well, possibly.